It has the laundry chute here, another one here, has this organizer that zips up, mesh compartments in here, a belt to keep everything in place, and it's non-expandable. Did I mention the Tsa Lock? This is a 20-inch Samsonite. I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a tough year so far, but you know, we're in this together. Just please make sure that you are covering yourself up when you're outside with your mask. Make sure to cover both your nose and your mouth, and then make sure to always wash your hands when you're outside with other people. Please make sure to also be social distancing from them and be at least 6 to 8 feet apart. Those things still apply. I don't care what state you are in, but just to be safe and to be sure, these are guidelines that we should all follow. And yeah, I'm actually going to be uploading this video because a lot of you guys have looked and seen my other video review of the Samsonite Underseater bag. And this time around, it's going to be this guy right here. And sorry, this is my cheat sheet. And this is the Samsonite hard side Winfield 2 in purple. So as you can see, it's a beautiful purple. It's not like lavendery, so it's definitely purple. I like it because it's dark. It's not too bright and like attention grabbing. So that alone, the purple alone, has already sold me. The other thing that I like about the bag, and the reason why I bought the bag, was because of that guy right there, which is a Tsa Lock. So how many times have you traveled, I don't care, domestically, internationally, and then on travel day you realize that all the locks that you've been planning to use for that trip actually don't have keys, and here you are on travel day trying to look for those keys. So Tsa Lock, check. That's a good thing to have. It's a universal lock. You can change the lock code anytime, all the time you travel, or at least once as soon as you receive it. It has the directions in a little card on how to actually change the lock code to personalize it yourself. It is a carry-on bag, and the dimensions are 20 by 13.5 by 9.5, and the overall dimensions, including the handle up at the top and the wheels, I would imagine, is what makes it 23 by 14.5 by 9.5. So again, it weighs 6.7 pounds. It has a 10-year limited warranty. It says Samsonite products are rigorously tested to ensure our products meet stringent standards. This bag comes with a 10-year warranty against defects in materials and workmanship. So far, I've had this since 2017. So for 3 years, maybe 16? I'm not sure, 16 or 17. I think it is 16. So like 3 or 4 years, give and take. And I've traveled to Hawaii with it, traveled around here for, you know, a couple days here and there with it. I went to the Philippines for 2 weeks with it. So that's pretty much it. I do have a few scratches on it, and it doesn't really hide it. You can definitely see it. I don't know if I just have, you know, that attention to detail, but because it's purple, once the scratches, I found the scratches and they are white, so it's like totally obvious. The selling point for me was a Tsa Lock and the spinner wheels. Everything else is icing on the cake. You can definitely slide this around any hard surface with no problem at all, just like the other luggage that I've reviewed. Their wheels are pretty good on the Samsonites that I have, which is the Underseater and this one. I have no complaints with the spinner wheels on hard surfaces. However, if you are at the airport, there are some areas at the airport that it is basically carpeted. And once you get to those areas, you would have to actually drag your luggage with you because it is not going to move effortlessly for you at all. So just keep that in mind. But majority of the areas in the airport and waiting terminals and outside don't have carpet. So that's pretty much majority of your on-foot travel. It is pretty stylish. I like the color. I like how simple it just looks. It doesn't have any pockets outside, so that's another thing to maybe consider. If you're like me, you like to pack everything just in one bag. This is basically what I do, even if it's a short trip. If I just want to put everything in there, that's just so much easier. So that way you won't have like a bajillion bags on you at the same time while you're walking and trying to, I don't know, do something else. It is pretty durable. It glides pretty effortlessly on hardwood surfaces. Like I said, it does come with a dust cover that I absolutely love. It is white, so that is something again that you want to consider. There are other things that you can purchase on Amazon, which is I think what's called a luggage cover, so you can kind of personalize your bag when you travel. I did purchase one. Most of them are actually printed, and you know, they have like flamingos, and then some have like I don't know, orchids, like Hawaiian prints. Some have dog faces on them. You know, you can obviously customize your own just depending on the vendor, but the ones that I purchased the last time, I think, yeah, it was actually for the Philippine trip. I purchased orange ones, which are like hideous orange. So my reasoning for that was, number one, it's a solid color, and number two, it's a hideous color. So, you know, it's not really so appealing, and it's bright. You can definitely see it from afar. You definitely know that that's your bag going down the belt, and you can bolt from wherever you're sitting to go grab that bag. So those, are they called luggage covers? But yeah, you can get those separately on Amazon as well. Other thing, reading the reviews off of Amazon, people were complaining that it doesn't have a side handle, so that's another thing that you do want to consider. The only handle you have is up at the top. No side handles, so when you do take it out of the overhead bin, if you had put it sideways, is to just lift up. I usually just lift up the wheel, and it will just kind of like lift it up, and then you can just put your hand under it and lift the whole thing. Oh yes, and the other thing that a lot of people asked on Amazon about was if this specific bag was expandable, and it is not. This is the smallest of all of the sizes, and it's the carry-on one, and it is not expandable at all. So just to keep that in mind as well. And I really like this bag. I've had it for a while now. I have traveled to different places with this and a personal bag alone. I'm pretty happy with the purchase. It is pretty cheap. I love this bag. I would recommend it to everybody. I use this bag regularly, as often as I can if I'm going on trips. It is pretty lightweight. I like the color. They do come in various different colors if purple is not your thing. It does not have any other like pockets on the outside, which makes it look more handsome. That's just me though. So you can definitely look into this bag, and $80 for a carry-on bag from an actual tried and tested brand, Samsonite. Come on. I say it's a good deal, and I've used it left and right all the time, so why not? So that is my review of this bag. I hope this helps you figure out if this specific bag would actually fit your needs. And if it does, then I hope that you have safe travels. Make sure that you always wear your mask, even if you're traveling. At this time, mask and wash your hands. Bring hand sanitizer if you can't get to the sink for soap and water. Now that it's packed, I have bag, my dress, leggings, and shirt bag, baby wipes, and then because it's a short trip, I have put my laundry in here, and a couple pairs of shoes, and I should be good. And that all fits in the 20-inch. Safe travels, and watch out for my next video, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks again for checking in with me. A lot of you guys have been asking a lot of questions, but that will be for another video. So thank you, and happy weekend.